What is up, everyone? Jay Sniperton here. So a couple of months ago, I created a video on how to Warlock skate with a controller on PC and console. And yesterday, Bungie came out with a new update alongside with Season 11 that allows us to further customize our controller inputs. So you can pair out individual buttons to control different actions, and you can change the action function. Instead of it being like a double press to do an Icarus dash, you can make it a hold or a single press. Okay, so a normal Icarus dash looks like this, right? You don't go very far, go a couple of feet. Now, the video that I made a couple of months ago focused on using the controller and kind of rolling your fingers from the A button to the B button as you're running. It's kind of difficult. It's hard to like get, muscle memory and everything, but this is kind of what it looked like before. And you go quite a bit further. It was really nice. And with paddles, I'm using my ring finger and just spamming it. Now we're kind of at a disadvantage to keyboard and mouse players because all they have to do is, hit two keys, because Icarus dash is bound to one keyboard key. So it's a little bit of a disadvantage for controller players. So they can just go like jump dash, right? Instead of jump dash. So what the controller customization allows us to do is mirror what keyboard and mouse does, and cut our button presses down by 33%. It's now, or actually by 25, I guess. Instead of 4 button presses, it's now 3. So jump dash, right? And you don't have to do it multiple times. So it's just jump dash to do the extra space. So what we're going to look at right now, obviously the base is we're top tree Dawnblade. It has to be top tree, and burst glide. Now there are ways to do it with strafe glide if you're in super, and you can also do this skating in top tree Dawnblade super as well, which is super nice. But as far as how to change the controller button presses to make it a little bit easier, you go to button layout, you click it, and you go to, there's a lot of options here, a lot of preset options. You go down to custom, and it will literally pair out every single function and vehicles, additionals, emotes, all those kind of things. And you can change what button it is, and you can change the function. So it can be a press, long press, or double press, right? So all you got to do is scroll down to where it says Warlock Icarus dash. Now I'm not going to change this button. I'm using an elite controller. I kind of have control over what buttons do what, but I like it being B, but the double press makes it difficult, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to change that double press to a single press, right? And it's going to automatically save, and we just back out, and that's it. That's all you got to do. Now watch how much easier this is. I'm just going to jump and then jump dash, and that's it. Running, jump dash. That's it. Now, and it makes it a lot easier with paddles too, because I can just run, jump dash, and that's it. And you can string those together, right? Jump dash, and it's so much faster. It's so much easier. It's so much more readily repeatable as you're in, you're in Crucible and things like that. You can just, it's so much easier in the heat of the moment to just, hit 2 buttons instead of 3 to get away. Like if somebody pops their super and you just got to bail, right? There's a couple of things that you can actually tack on to this. Obviously, if you run transversives, Mida, but also sword. And one little trick with a sword, you might not be using sword in Crucible, but maybe you're running a dungeon or something like that, and you need to cover a lot of ground. So the key to this is patience, right? So you're running, you jump, you swipe, wait a second, and then you dash. So here's what it looks like if you try to dash too fast. So swipe, then dash. You don't go very far, right? Now let's try it with a little bit of patience, where we give it a second to kind of like deactivate the sword swipe, and then do the dash, right? So running, jump, sword, dash. Look how much ground I just covered. Okay, so I'm going to show you with my controller what exactly that looks like if I'm using the face buttons. Okay, so I'm using the light swing, and then the dash afterwards. So running, jump, swing, dash, dash, jump, dash, jump, dash. Sorry. So running, jump, swing, jump, dash, jump, dash. So I'm doing AB, AB. And that one button press Icarus dash makes things so much easier. And you can cover so much ground and you don't have to mash your controller, and it just feels so much better. It feels buttery. So, now I have to play Titan as an entire season because of a St. Jude charity incentive that we did on the channel. And so this is probably the only Warlock time I'm going to get, so I'm trying to enjoy it. But hopefully this helps you get some practice in. And, you know, if you have any questions, feel free to come to our channel at twitch.tv/jsniperton. We're always here to help. We're always here to give you any information we can as a community. And keep on Warlocking, keep on doing the thing, and keep on having fun playing Destiny. Until next time, thanks for checking it out, and we'll see you later. J Snipes out.